Welcome to Forever Yoga. I'm Susan Foxley, a registered yoga instructor and a certified life coach. I've been teaching yoga for over 2 decades, and today I want to share the gift of yoga at a pace that's right for you. It's all about life, body, and balance. Let's get started. Today we have Arlene and Rena joining us, and we're going to sit down in a comfortable cross-legged position. And if you have a blanket, please, and you have hip sensitivity, grab a couple blankets and sit on them. And we're going to place the right leg in front of the left leg in a comfortable cross-legged position and place our hands onto our knees, and you can place your thumb and index finger together. That's a yoga mudra. And we're going to close our eyes, grounding the sitting bones. And today we're going to work on sit and be fit, working on our hips. So let's go ahead and take a big inhale, please. And hold. And exhale through the mouth, please. Let it all go. Another big inhale, please. Hold. And exhale through the mouth. One more, please. Inhale. Hold. And exhale through the mouth. Keep your eyes closed. Relax your eyelids. Release your jaw. And let the shoulder blades slide down your back as you lift your sternum. Ground your sitting bones, please, evenly between your right and left sitting bones. And go ahead and bring your awareness to your side ribs. And as you inhale, feel the expansion of your side ribs with every inhale, and then a contraction with every exhale. So don't worry about belly breathing or chest breathing. Just breathe through the side body. Inhale through the side ribs, and exhale through the side ribs. And breathe in and out now through the nose. Inhale, and exhale through the nose. And then go ahead and open up your eyes and extend your arms out, please. And spread your fingertips. Beautiful. And for those that are having a hard time sitting at home, grab a chair. Sit in a chair, please, and extend your arms out. Spread through the collarbones. And in yoga, we hug the triceps and biceps to the upper arms. Spread your fingers. Open up those lungs as you reach your right fingertips away from your left fingertips. And then we're going to go ahead and interlace the fingertips first. Interlace them in front of our hearts. And then we'll straighten the palms out and reach up to the heavens with those palms. Reach up to the sky. Lift the back ribs and the side ribs. And if you're at home and you can't sit on the floor, grab a chair. Lift the back ribs and the side ribs. This lengthens and creates space in the spine, and it prevents any kind of arthritis in the shoulders, elbows, any kind of arthritis in the thumbs and the fingers. Lift up to the sky. Beautiful, Arlene and Rena. Nice work, those at home watching. Reach up to the sky. Beautiful work. And then go ahead and release the arms and place your left hand on your right knee, and we're going to twist. Bring your right hand behind you, and those at home in a chair, grab the back of the chair and twist. Look over your right shoulder. Beautiful work. Just twist. A chair works fine for twisting. And then back to center. Place your hands on your knees. Let's go ahead and place your right hand on your left knee and your left hand behind you, please. And the twist, squeeze out the liver, the kidneys, and the spleen. Lift the heart, ground your sitting bones, and look over your left shoulder and twist. Beautiful work. Come back to center, please. And then let's go ahead and walk our hands forward onto the mat. So we're going to go ahead, the right leg is in front, and just crawl your arms forward to open up those hips. This prevents any kind of arthritis in the hips. If you're on a chair at home, I'm going to show you what to do as an alternative. We're just going to go ahead and sit on the chair and place your right ankle on top of your left thigh. Arlene and Rena are going to stay down and just breathe. And here, for you at home that can't get on the floor, push your right knee down and lift your heart up, please. Get as much length in your spine as you can, opening up the hips, which will prevent any kind of arthritis in the hips. And lean forward. And this is so great for people that sit in chairs all day, at an office in front of the computer, driving in cars. And lean forward and touch the floor if you can. And then slowly come on up, Rena and Arlene. And then let's go ahead and actually grab your right foot, and we're going to rock and shake it. And if you can do this at home, do this at home in the chair too. For those that are sitting on their couch or at home in a chair, just go ahead and loosen up this will release any kind of arthritis in your hips. And this is, I call this show the Hip Hip Hooray Show, because Louise Hay, she's an affirmation woman in her 80s who says the affirmation for your hips and any kind of hip issues is hip hip hooray. We should have more fun in our lives. So you can affirm saying hip hip hooray as you say this, to loosen up the hips and create more joy in your life. And then go ahead and release that leg, please. And then from here, we're going to go ahead and bring the left leg in front of the right. And for those that are at home, you're going to bring the left ankle on top. Extend your arms out, please. Out to the side first to spread through the collarbones. Spread the fingers, please. And go ahead and interlace the fingertips on top of the head. And reach your hands up to the sky. And stretch. Really reach up to the sky as you ground your sitting bones. Reach up to the sky with your arms to create as much space between all those vertebrae. Reach up to prevent any kind of osteoporosis in your shoulders, your elbows, your thumbs, your fingers. Beautiful work. Really nice. And then release your hands, please. And we're going to go ahead and do a wonderful twist. Let's bring the right hand onto the left knee and bring the left hand behind you, please, and do a little bit of a twist here. Look over your left shoulder. Those sitting in a chair, squeeze your knees together and look over your left shoulder. And then back to center, please. And then other side. Bring the right hand behind you and do a little bit of a twist here. Lift the heart if you can. What's so important is you have a long, tall spine when you twist. This again squeezes out the liver, the kidneys, and the spleen. Beautiful work. And then back to center. And then from here, we're going to go ahead and walk those hands forward. And those in a chair, nice, Arlene, walk your hands forward. Nice, Rena. And those in a chair, bring the left ankle on top of your right thigh, please. And first, you're going to press that left knee away from you. Lift your heart. Those at home, give it a try. And then lean forward, keeping your spine nice and straight. And this is incredible for those in offices for hours or in chairs for hours or driving in a car. It keeps your hips nice and supple and it prevents any kind of arthritis in the hips. Beautiful. And gently come on up. And then from here, we're going to grab the left foot, please, and rock and shake. And the affirmation again is hip, hip, hooray. And Louise Hay, she turned 80, and in front of all these people, she said, this is going to be the best decade of my life. And when I'm 80, I want to say the same thing. At 80, I'm going to say, this is the best decade of my life. And so you rock and shake that foot, loosen it up to relieve any kind of congestion in that hip. Nice work. And then just gently come back to a normal seated position, please. And for those that are home in a chair, stay in the chair, please. And go ahead and let's close our eyes and take a big inhale, please. And hold. And exhale through the mouth. Let it all go. Another inhale. Hold, please. And exhale. Another inhale. And another exhale. Nice. And then from here, let's go ahead and take the right hand on the crown of the head, and we're gently going to do a neck stretch. Gently bring the right ear to the right shoulder. Lift the heart and drop the ear. Lift the heart and drop the ear. Lift the heart and drop the ear. And then back to center. And we're going to do the other side. Bring the left hand right on the crown of the head. And lift the heart and drop the ear. And the neck is so important, the throat is so important because it's the connection between the head and the heart. Lift the heart and drop the ear. Lift the heart and drop the ear. We want to have a beautiful open throat chakra and neck because it's the connection between the head and the heart. And then go ahead, Arlene and Rena, and you at home, take a big inhale, please. Hold and exhale. And we're going to do some eye exercises. As we age, the eyes can get a little weak and tired. Let's go ahead and lift up the eyeballs to 12 o'clock, please. And then bring the eyeballs, please, to 3 o'clock. Bring the eyeballs to 6 o'clock. And then to 9 o'clock. And then to 12 o'clock. And close your eyelids, please, releasing any tension in your eyelids. And then we're going to go ahead and open up the eyelids again to 12 o'clock. And then to 9 o'clock, please. And then to 6 o'clock, please. 3 o'clock. 12 o'clock. And close your eyes. Beautiful work. And then from here, we're going to go ahead and straighten out the legs right out in front of us. And as we do so, cup the fingertips behind your buttocks. And for those that are sensitive, you can still feel free to go ahead and sit on the blanket and iron the right leg and the left leg into the earth, please, and squeeze those shoulder blades together slightly and lift the heart. Spread through the collarbones. Let's go ahead and reach the arms up to the sky. This is again good for any kind of arthritic issues going on in your shoulders, your elbows, even your spine, your wrists, your fingers. And then from here, let's go forward. And you can grab a belt if you need to. Feel free to use a belt, or you can even place blankets underneath your knees. If your knees are sensitive, you can just place a blanket right underneath your knees and lean forward. And again, this calms the parasympathetic, it works the parasympathetic nervous system, just calming you down. And go ahead and lift the heart towards your foot and soften your shoulders. Lift the heart and soften your shoulders. And relax and quiet the mind. And I like in yoga, they say sometimes a yogi's brain starts from the sole of the foot all the way to the top of the foot, all the way to the top of the head. So we put intelligence into our whole body. And often during the day, most of us spend most of the time from the neck up thinking too much. So yoga invites us to drop us back down into our bodies and connect with our bodies from the top of our head down to the tips of our toes. And as Arlene and Rena knows, my mantra is good thoughts trickle into good feelings, and good feelings trickle into good actions, and good actions into good results. And in my living room, I have a postcard that says, the only thing I have to deal with today are my thoughts. So if I'm in bad thoughts, if I'm in stinking thinking, I just try to get into gratitude for what I'm grateful for today. So if I'm in gratitude today, that'll trickle into good thoughts, to feelings, to actions, and good results. So the only thing I have to do today is just be grateful. And be grateful that I'm on the floor right now stretching, and I'm able to do this at home or on my yoga mat or on the floor. And slowly come on up, Arlene and Rena. And then we're going to go ahead and bend the right knee out to the side. Keep the left leg straight, please, and iron the left leg into the earth. And from here, we're going to take the right hand on the outside of the left shin, and we're going to do a little bit of a twist, looking over the left shoulder. Lift and twist, and of course, this creates a nice supple spine. This prevents any kind of osteoporosis going on in the upper back. Lift the heart. Remember to lift the heart away from the pelvis. Beautiful, Rena. Beautiful. You guys at home, this is really nice. Lift the crown of the head as you iron your left leg into the earth. And then let's come back to center and reach the arms up to the sky. If you have high blood pressure, always check with your physician. Check in with your physician if it's okay to do yoga. Reaching your arms over your head can be challenging for people with high blood pressure. So always get the green light with your physician if you can. And gently come forward, please. And this is a really nice pose to calm the mind. Always returning back to the breath. Big inhales and big exhales. And if you can't reach your foot, there's no shame of using a belt at home. And then we'll go ahead and come on up, and let's just switch legs, please. And go ahead and bend the left and iron the right leg into the earth, and we'll do a light twist. And go ahead and lift and twist. Lift and twist. Bringing that right shoulder back, ironing that right leg into the earth, lifting the crown of the head. Beautiful. And then we're going to reach those arms up to the sky. This will prevent any kind of arthritis in the elbows or the shoulders or the fingers. Spread your fingers wide. Please wake up those hands through the extension of your heart. And then we'll go ahead and lean forward, which is so good for your digestive system. Go ahead and lean forward. If you need a belt, no problem. Grab a belt. Always honor yourself. Always honor where you're at. If you need a belt, no shame, no blame. Grab the belt. We all have different bodies. And if you have knee pain, feel free to grab a blanket and place a blanket underneath your knee to always honor your knees or your hips if you're having hip pain. And lean forward and just focus on the breath. Nice work. Breathing deeply. And then slowly come on up. And then we'll go ahead and straighten both legs. Cup your fingertips behind your buttocks. Lift your heart away from your pelvis. Iron your right leg and left leg into the earth. Spread those toes wide. Reach your arms up to the heavens. Reach up, lift the back ribs and the side ribs to create beautiful breath, opening up those lungs. And go ahead and come forward, please. Come all the way down. Breathing into the hips, into the knees, quieting the mind. Beautiful. Come on up. And let's go ahead and bend the right leg and then the left leg, please. Take your hands about 12 inches away from your buttocks. And this is going to strengthen your arms and your lower back. We're going to push the hands and the feet into the earth and lift the buttocks up with any strength that you have. Even if you can only come up a couple inches, if you can lift up a little higher and drop your head back if you can, open up your throat, drop your head back if you can. And then slowly come on down. That strengthens the lower back and the arms. It's like a push-up. And then we're going to go ahead and take the hands behind the knees and balance. The number one thing that goes when we age is balance. So let's balance, lifting the heels up a little, bringing your knees and legs together, and reach your arms out. Spread those fingers. Smile, lift the heart, opening up the heart to the heavens. Breathing. Beautiful work, everyone at home. Beautiful work, Rena and Arlene. Straighten the legs, reach up to the heavens, and grab your toes. Come on down. Come on up again. And again, we're going to do another table. Bend your right leg, bend your left leg. Bring your hands behind your buttocks. Ground your feet. Lift your buttocks up a little higher if you can, a little higher. Drop your head back if you can. Open up your throat to the sky. Lift your buttocks a little higher. Beautiful. Come on down. Let's go ahead and balance again. Take your hands behind your knees, please. Spread your toes. Lift your chest. Navasana boat pose. Spread your fingers, lift your chest up to the heavens, and balance on your buttocks. Nice work. Go ahead and straighten your legs, reach up to the sky with your arms, and touch your toes. Come on down. Beautiful work. Three's a charm. One more. Bend your right, bend your left. We have to keep these arms nice and strong. Lift the buttocks. Drop your head back if you can. If you have knee pain, keep looking straight ahead. Don't drop your head back if you have knee pain. Lift your buttocks up higher. Strengthen your buttocks. It strengthens the legs and the arms and the hands. Come on down. Nice work. And then we'll go ahead and grab the backs of the knees. We're going to balance one more time. Beautiful work, you guys. Beautiful work, Arlene and Rena. Lift your chest and we'll release the hands if you feel comfortable. If it feels a little wobbly, keep your hands behind your knees. Lift the chest. Beautiful. Straighten your legs. Reach up with your arms. And come on down. Go ahead and rest in a forward bend. And breathe. Check in with the breath. Inhaling peace. Exhaling stress. Inhaling the moment. Exhaling yesterday. Inhaling the moment. And exhaling tomorrow. Come on up and cup the fingertips behind your buttocks, please. And go ahead and bring your right leg over and give your right leg a big hug, your right knee. And as you hug your right knee, send some gratitude to your right knee, grateful for your beautiful, healthy right knee. Iron your left leg into the earth, please. Now here, we're going to go ahead and take the right hand behind your tailbone, and we're going to twist again. If you feel comfortable, you can take your left elbow on the outside of your right knee, if you feel safe. Otherwise, we'll just hug that. And see, Arlene, if you can ground that right foot onto the ground. Yeah, and twist a little more. Look over your shoulder. Lift the heart. Beautiful work. And when we do yoga, we try not to eat an hour beforehand. You can have a couple almonds or an apple, but we try not to eat an hour or two before yoga. And I'm wearing comfortable clothing and, of course, barefoot. Twist a little more. This, of course, is really good for your digestive system. Beautiful. And then release. And then we're going to go ahead and take the left leg over, please, and give your leg a big hug. And all the twists, you want a nice tall spine. You want to really lengthen the crown of your head when you twist. Iron that right leg into the earth, root to rebound, please. And then take the left hand behind you, and we're going to twist. If you feel comfortable enough, you can take the right elbow on the outside of the knee and twist a little more. Beautiful. And then push that left hand into the earth as you lift the back ribs. Beautiful work. And just gently come back to center. Nice. And then go ahead and straighten your legs and reach up to the sky. We always, no matter how old we are, we want to be able to touch our toes. We always want to be able to tie our shoes. Come on down and touch your toes. Lift the heart and come on forward. Breathing. Beautiful. Nice work. And then from here, let's go ahead and place the hands behind our buttocks, and we're going to come into Baddha Konasana, butterfly pose, bringing the soles of the feet together, please. Now, if you have arthritic hips, or if it's very challenging for you here, feel free to place blocks or blankets underneath your hips. And then go ahead and lift your heart, please. And then from here, let's go ahead and lift the knees and lower the knees. Lift the knees and lower the knees. And lift the knees and lower the knees. And then we're going to go ahead and walk the hands forward. And remember, remember, hip, hip, hooray, bringing joy into those hips. And this will loosen up your lower back. Beautiful. Just walk your hands forward. Beautiful, Arlene. Beautiful work, Rena. Remember to remember to breathe into those hips. Nice. Beautiful work. Breathe into those hips. Nice. Now from here, really nice work. Let's go ahead and lie down on our backs and hug our knees. Lie down onto our backs and hug our knees. And usually 20 minutes of yoga 3 times a week is sufficient. You don't have to do an hour, hour and a half. A little bit goes a long way. And I always say less is more. Arlene and Rena and those at home watching, bring your feet down onto the floor, hip distance, please. Interlace your thumbs over your head, please. Stretch your fingertips over your head and lift your buttocks up off the floor, please, and bring your knees away from your face. This is going to really lengthen and create space in your lower back. And reach those arms over your head. Beautiful. And then lower your buttocks down. Reach your arms down. And then we're going to do 2 more. Lift up. Lift the buttocks. And then lower down. Beautiful. And then lift up again. Lift up a little higher if you can. Lift the buttocks up a little higher. Bring the knees away from your face and your fingertips away from your knees. Beautiful work. And then from here, hug your knees into your chest, please. And we're just going to stack the knees and bring the knees over to the right and gaze over to the left. And it's a nice twist. Beautiful. At home, if you can do this pose before you get up in the morning in bed, this will release any compression in your lower back. It's delicious for your lower back. And for Rena, if she can close her knees together and stack them, that might be better. If she needs to rest them on a block, she can do so, and just resting so it's comfortable. You want it to be a resting pose. So rest those knees, and you want to gaze over at the opposite hand. So gaze over that left hand. And breathe into your spine. It's creating a nice supple spine. And then after that, bring the knees back to center and give yourself a big hug. Hug your knees before we do the opposite side. And hugging your knees is going to release the lower back just by really hugging the knees. You can even do this in bed in the morning before you get out of bed in the morning. It'll just release and decompress the lower back. Remember, a little bit goes a long way. And bring the knees to the other side, please, and twist the other way. Beautiful. And again, if you need a block or a blanket for your knees, do so. Nice work. Beautiful. Breathe into your lower back. Come back to center and give your knees a big hug. And then go ahead and straighten your legs out for shavasana. Palms open to the sky. Close your eyes. If you would like to put something under your knees, you can do so. Rest on your back and close your eyes, palms open to the heavens. And relax your eyes, your cheeks, and your jaw. Release your lower jaw from your upper jaw. Soften the shoulders. And let the hands being open to the sky, symbolic of all the blessings the universe has in store for you. And feel the rise and fall of your bellies. You relax your legs and feet and toes. And just stay in shavasana and just rest. Check in with your breath. Thank you so much for joining us on Forever Yoga. I'm Susan Foxley. If you have any questions about yoga, life coaching, my workshops, or today's show, just go to susanfoxley.com. And remember, always, always, always go where the love is. Namaste.